Substitute Hauwallelujah with Hauwallelujah.
Hey guys, welcome back
were
to
we
the
going?
Time Podcast. Yeah, we were going. You're just like, hallelujah.
What the heck? So what's been banned?
Huawei?
Huawei is like dead.
Basically.
I would rather have a 2015 Amazon Fire phone than a Huawei phone right now.
I mean, if you don't
Just
care about
kidding.
getting all your data stolen, then I guess it's fine.
So even Trump is like, Huawei, get out of here, rebuke you. Did you see that?
Nope.
Yeah, well, it was like a 55-second interview, and Trump's like, yeah, Huawei, we're done with them unless they change all their stuff. Because they're like Chinese companies spying on us.
What about Facebook?
That's
an
not
American company
Chinese.
spying on us?
Yeah, American companies spying on us is okay. A Chinese company spying on us is where the line is drawn. Oh, you blocked the ball with your chair. And I almost broke this chair.
Jeremy's just rolling around in his chair now.
The broken chair.
Okay, well, that's the thing. I don't really know a ton about the whole Huawei ban.
That's
I
the
know,
problem.
Like, they lost the deal with Google.
Yeah, Google's like, hey, so we have to keep our stuff secured, and y'all aren't doing it correctly, so we have to, by force, ditch you. I mean, they're going to try to work it out, but Huawei's got to rework a whole bunch of stuff.
So what are they doing? Just like selling information?
Yeah, and it's like not safe.
Oh.
They're just have open access to all of our data and stuff.
Oh, really? Like just like complete open access to
Yeah,
everyone?
but it's like the Chinese, and so like that's,
Is that racist?
No, it's not racist. It's territorialist. Because I mean,
Okay, it's just being smart.
Listen, we're trying to keep spy. I mean, we don't want Chinese spies coming in and hacking our systems in America, right?
Yeah.
However, if we use the Chinese phones, then they're hacking it anyways. It's the same thing. It's just easier for them.
That's true.
So everything's been put on pause with them. They're going to try to work it out. I mean, so they could still have like iOS and stuff. But if that doesn't happen at some point soonish, then they're already developing their own software. What's it called?
For what?
To run their phones in China and other places. If they're not going to be able to use the Google iOS, they're coming out with their own.
Oh, Huawei's operating. So Huawei's gonna make their own operating system.
They're going to have to, yeah.
Oh.
They've already talked about
so
that.
they won't be able to use iOS or Android OS.
I mean, yeah, not iOS. I was trying to say Android. Yeah. Instead, since they can't use Android right now, then they're going to have to develop their own.
Oh, that was the deal they lost with Google.
Yeah.
Because Google owns the Android OS.
Android, yeah. So.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so they also lost a lot of stuff too because of that.
Wait, so if you have a Huawei phone right now, then like, can you not use it?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, do you have to like deport your phone?
Deport your phone. Go back to China, you phone.
Just Trump, just like everyone that has a Huawei phone has to just like send it back. I don't even know. They weren't really popular in America anyway, so. But weren't they like overtaking Apple and Samsung for like the biggest companies for smartphones?
I honestly don't know about that.
Most selling.
All I know is that they were an option for a good mid-range budget phone if you didn't want to get like a OnePlus. Then it's like, oh hey, what's this Huawei?
Did they make the Mate phones? What are they, like the Mate 8 or whatever?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Moving on. Do you want to read the next headline or am I going to do it?
That one's yours.
Amazon's paying for nudes. Kind of, not really.
So, if you let Amazon scan your body for data research, then you get a $25 gift card.
Basically, they're just like, yeah, we just want to like scan
It's for
people.
scans. It's not actually that.
No. I mean,
That's how
kinda.
the article headline was. They're
Yeah,
just
that was the article
scanning
headline.
you for your insights and stuff.
They said that they wanted to make like better clothes design.
Yeah.
So they needed body scans of people.
The Amazon closet, is that brand part? I almost said Amazon pantry.
Pantry.
That's still
Food
trying
stuff.
to kick around. That hasn't been the most successful thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's because the brands that come on there are selective.
Oh.
You can't just get whatever food brand you want. It has to be like their specific, whatever they have their partnerships and deals with
Yeah.
for their pantry.
So, are they like trying to develop their own clothes company?
They've had it.
They had their own like Amazon clothes company.
Yeah, I believe it's called Amazon Closet.
So
it's,
like
it's called something.
the tag on your clothes is just Amazon Closet.
You haven't seen the commercial?
No.
Or no, it's a Amazon Wardrobe. That's what it's called.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Amazon Wardrobe. How do you spell that?
You spell warb.
I did. What?
There's a wardrobe, right?
That's how I had it at first. I had. You
Here,
must have
let me
saw it
see.
wrong.
Amazon
Wardrobe.
wardrobe.
Prime Wardrobe at Amazon.com. Try it before you buy it. So yeah, because I saw the commercials for a while ago. It's like because this guy was doing an interview on like through like Skype or something.
Oh, it's just try your clothes, and if you don't like them, send them back.
Well, no,
Try before you buy. It's like. the
but it's
whole
still
thing.
a company of Amazon.
Yeah.
But and so the commercial was the guy. He was like had his laptop on his bed, and so it just showed him like his like chest up, and he literally had like no dress clothes or anything. But he was doing an interview, and he got the job. And so then he hung up. He's like, well. Now I need to get some dress clothes, and he just like ordered them all on the Amazon Wardrobe. But yeah, that's the thing is you try them and you just like get a bunch of them, you try them, and the ones you don't want, you just like send back.
Seems legit.
Basically,
Don't they do that with shoes?
I don't know.
Not Amazon. Like there's, what's the other company that does that with shoes? It's pretty popular.
Payless,
No, that's not a thing anymore.
Payless shoe source.
Did they go bankrupt? Like
Yeah,
a while ago.
yeah. The one here is basically closed, if not already closed.
It's already closed.
Okay, then yeah. So
Basically like Sears.
go get yourself a $25 gift card to get his body scan.
I will not be doing that. And isn't it only in New York?
Probably. New York has everything.
Do they though?
Yep, except for Disney World.
They don't have
Virginia almost
great
had it.
open spaces like Texas.
Basically, Virginia, except it's also false. They do have lots of parks and, well,
Yeah, but they're community parks. You can't just like have your
No.
own place.
Virginia almost got a Disney theme park a while back.
Virginia?
It was like,
Hold on, I have to look up where Virginia is now so I don't get criticized.
it was because it was going to be like a USA, more like a USA historical,
Okay, it's on the East Coast.
but that would it was like a like the Hall of Presidents would have been there, and it was like a US, more like a US history take on it,
A history Disney theme park?
kind of, yeah, but like US history because it's like Virginia.
Oh.
So Virginia is kind of a big deal as far as American history goes.
Is it though?
I hate you so much.
Look, I took history, I passed the class, and I
How?
don't.
How?
That's a
Who
good
was your
question.
history teacher?
They were really mean. They made us like memorize a bunch of stuff and write essay, like a good essay.
No, who was your geography
class.
teacher?
My mom,
Did you actually do geography?
kind of.
Kind of. Why do I feel like you only kind of did it?
Because Google Maps exists and we don't need that.
Apparently you do.
Dude, the best way to teach geography, just get the VR headset and just go into Google Earth and fly around.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Dude,
Do you know what
that's so
else you
much
can
fun.
fly around in?
Space station?
Harry Potter. Fly
Harry
around on
Potter.
broomsticks.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In Harry Potter, they fly around on broomsticks.
Oh, like in the movies and books?
Yeah, speaking of flying around in broomsticks in Harry Potter, Pottermore and Warner Brothers finally combined.
Wait, what the
Worked-
crap is Pottermore?
The freak is wrong with you?
I don't know what Pottermore is.
Pottermore is like J.K. Rowling's website that literally look up Pottermore.
Okay.
It is like the only place that you can get canon Harry Potter information.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. And like every
Potter.
time something canon about Harry Potter comes out, then it goes to Pottermore.
Pottermore is a digital publishing, e-commerce, entertainment, and news company from J.K. Rowling and is a global digital publisher of Harry Potter and the Wizarding World. It offers news, features, and articles as well and previously unreleased writings by J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, so like every time J.K. Rowling's bored and is like, hey, I'm going to make up something random about Harry Potter, then it'll go to here and it becomes canon. So this is like the Bible of Harry Potter, is this website. You do all your quizzes and everything.
What the crap?
So
it's just like the author is just like, I want to like, whenever I think of something else to add to the story, I'm just going to add it on this website to make it canon.
Yeah. So, but
okay, so this is combining with what?
Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers owns the movie rights and stuff.
Oh, to the movies? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And so they're like, hey, we should work together. So now
Makes
they have
sense.
two heads coming together to make this site, which actually I think already came out. We have 2 weeks of content here, so I think the site's already out. I'm not sure.
Potentially? I have no
But,
idea.
I mean, if the site is really bad, I think people will be rioting a lot.
Would be writing?
Rioting
Oh.
and protesting.
Are you making a cringy transition?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Riot Games employees plan organized walkout.
That is true.
I have no idea.
Due to unfair pay and harassment and
What did Riot Games make?
unethical stuff, they're like have 5 lawsuits against them and they're trying to block them all. But they're already gonna have to redo. They have to do like sexual harassment trainings, and they've got to do. They have to like change the pay, and they have to change all of their stuff about harassment because apparently it's not a very good place right now.
If you don't know, Riot Games is famous for making League of Legends.
Is that it?
That's mainly what they're most known for.
So apparently their employees aren't happy. So, I mean, that's kind of what you get when your employees are called rioters.
That's funny.
Like, what'd you expect? So yeah, they're in a bunch of hot water right now.
And League is still like basically the biggest esports game, right?
Probably. Unless Farmville's making a comeback.
Those European farmers,
Goodness.
they gotta have their farm simulator tournaments. I don't even know.
Remember that last time you're like, hey, I could go for a nice Coca-Cola right now.
Nope, it's always been Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I think I've had 2 Cokes in the last 5 years.
Yeah, and
it was because I was at a place where there was no Dr. Pepper, no Mountain Dew, no Pepsi.
I had one on the
no
Frio
root
because
beer.
we ran out of Dr. Pepper.
What? You're so fake. That was like less than a week ago.
I forgot. I only had one. Miss Fenton likes Coke.
Okay.
Vanilla Coke, to be precise.
Okay,
Vanilla
Vanilla Coke is where the line becomes less drawn. Vanilla Coke is good.
I didn't like the first time I tried vanilla Coke. I didn't like it, but after drinking a little bit more,
Sonic, you gotta get to the Vanilla Coke.
it tastes like Pepsi, and I like Pepsi.
Don't know how you got that.
I don't know. My brain just like, hey, this tastes like Pepsi.
Well, your brain is screwed up.
I mean, you're probably not wrong,
But
it's actually so yeah. Vanilla Coke's actually
talking about
better.
Coke, not Diet Lime Coke or anything, or
Yeah.
no, the orange cream Coke is what's out right now.
Orange cream Coke.
Then Coke, new Coke, partners with Stranger Things season 3. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see new Coke and
What is new Coke?
What?
You're the one that put this headline.
You've
in here.
never heard of new Coke?
No.
Were you not around in the 80s?
Oh, what new? No, I wasn't around in the 80s.
Okay, do you
Just to
know
be
what
factually
Do
true.
you know what new Coke was?
No, I actually don't.
Okay, Zach.
Okay, explain.
This is sad.
Hey, this is better for people that don't know that are listening.
Everybody that I've talked to about this has known.
What New Coke
I
is?
had a discussion on Facebook with Phil and Thomas the other day about New Coke, and everyone was like getting in on it. It was hilarious.
What? Is that the Coke with the drugs in it?
No, that was Coke from the 1800s.
Well, they both have the number 8 in them in the dates, so they were the same in my brain.
New Coke in the 80s, then Coca-Cola was trying to compete with Dr. Pepper and Pepsi and all that stuff, obviously.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, we need to do something else. And so they made a new recipe for Coca-Cola.
Okay.
And they called it New Coke.
Okay.
So they were selling Coca-Cola and New Coke. And
wait,
the New Coke,
Coca-Cola is different from New Coke, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there were 2 Coca-Cola ingredients.
So there are 2 different
or like
types
they
of Coke.
took away, I think they took away Coca-Cola, and it was just the New Coke.
Okay, so now we have New
and
Coke.
in blind taste test, people actually preferred New Coke. But they hated the idea of it. They were loyal to what they...
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. And so...
Did they just rename the New Coke to Coca-Cola?
And so it was a different... New Coke was actually a different... It was a different beverage. It had different ingredients and everything. It tasted different.
Yeah.
I think it tasted sweeter. Like, more closer to Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
And so what happened was pretty shortly after, even though, like, you know, blind taste tests and stuff, people preferred New Coke, not knowing, then they still wanted the original Coca-Cola to come back. So eventually, then they brought it back and canned, no pun intended, canned New Coke. And then Coca-Cola sales, like, shot up. So some conspiracy people are like, well, they did that as a marketing tactic so that people would want Coca-Cola so much that when it came back, then everyone would just like go out and explode on it because, you know, they were missing it for a bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was probably just a coincidence that, hey, they tried something, it didn't work out, they went back to their basics. But it's like this big thing because, like,
okay,
everyone,
so now they're bringing it back.
But now there's all these people who are like, ah, man, I wish I got to try New Coke, but didn't. But now, thanks to Stranger Things 3, season 3,
we get to try New Coke.
at least for the summer, I guess.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, it's something
You don't know what you're missing if you didn't know it's there.
I knew it was there, and I've been wanting to try it for a long time.
Well, I didn't know it was there. And
I literally watched like YouTube videos about the whole thing, explaining it, like a couple of years ago.
Did you watch like old people like saying how much they miss?
No, it was like YouTubers talking about it and like what happened and basically where I just got all that information from.
Seems legit.
So
yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but that's cool.
But obviously, Stranger Things, with their 80s nostalgia.
Yeah.
So, but this is a cool.
So they're just
one.
gonna have New Coke in the show. I guess.
So that's gonna be cool.
That is kind of cool.
Dude, what they should do is they gotta get like a movie theater deal for Netflix needs to get like a movie theater deal, so where like they stream season 3 at the movie theaters and then they like sell you New Coke while you're watching it, Stranger Things on the movie theater.
I don't know about that.
There's no other way else to do it. It's not
Watch,
like
like-
Netflix will just like send you a can of New Coke.
I don't know.
You pay.
You just go buy it at the store. Like they just sell it. Like at
Apparently.
Walmart or United, just get New Coke.
So, wait, why was this? Oh, it was under Stranger Things. What?
Yeah.
Why did you put that in video game news?
Oh, I don't know. It was just there. I just kept typing. Is that not supposed to be here?
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
It's just news.
Basically,
Should be under what, TV shows?
yeah, just like this next one, but it doesn't matter.
You want to move them?
Not at this point. Doesn't matter now.
All right. Arthur's gay.
Arthur is not gay. His teacher's gay.
Well, same thing. The show's gay.
Mr. Ratburn.
Isn't the show called Arthur?
Yeah.
So then the show's gay.
Nah. The teacher's gay.
Doesn't that make the show gay?
You just asked me that, and I just said nah. Arthur's gay. You're like on a what's that movie called with the person?
I don't know.
Groundhog's Day loop.
Oh.
Dude.
Nah.
That movie like drove me crazy when I watched it the first time when I was little. I was like, nothing new's happening. It was just like the same footage over and over.
That's
But
funny.
It drove me crazy when I was little. Yeah. So, Mr. Ratburn's gay. Apparently
never
there was no
watched
heads
Arthur.
up. I literally seen every episode.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
What? So you're in on like all the Arthur memes?
Oh yeah. Arthur is like one of the things I definitely watched the most.
What? I never watched
Because it came out in like the late 90s, and so
Yeah.
like I grew up with it for many years.
It just
And
looks
then
so
it was
weird
always
to me.
then Natalie 4 years like by the time I was probably phasing out of it, then Natalie being 4 years younger hit that age limit. So then it was always on again with Natalie. So I watched them again, and then when she was done, Nathan came.
So they're like
And
ingrained
so
in your
Arthur
brain.
was always on our TV, and Nathan even until last year when he was 9 still watched Arthur every second he could.
Wow.
Yeah. So Arthur's had, I mean, it's been around for a long time. Like in the mid 2000s, they didn't make new episodes, but then they picked back up. I mean, they're still making. It was the first episode of this first season, of this new season, and then they're like, "Hey, our teacher's getting married," and then they just show up at the wedding, and it's just like Mr. Rapper, and then like a dude. I haven't seen it, but a male animal, because they're all animals.
Yeah.
But like the parents were mad because they obviously snuck that in. There was no heads up or anything. They just said our teacher's getting married. They used words. This is what I've read from them ranting online. Is they said words. It's like, hey, our teacher's getting married. They didn't say anything about a gender or anything. And then you're just at the wedding, and then boom, it's just a guy. So that's
So
pretty
people are
crazy.
mad
Yeah, a lot of people are mad, and it's not.
because it's like a kid's
I
show.
think it might not have been better, but I think their point of view is like, hey, this stuff, putting it in TV shows and stuff is obviously trending right now, and it's happening. You know, putting in as for side characters.
Yeah.
And so I think it would have been different. Not different. It still would have been like boycotted and stuff, but there still would have, the problem would have been different if it wasn't hidden like that. Like there wasn't a heads up or a warning. It was a trick.
I think it would have been boycotted more if they had like announced it before.
Yeah, but then you would have at least been able. PBS wouldn't have
It
been.
would have
like,
just been a
hiding
different
it.
problem.
Yeah, it would have been a different problem.
The
But
problem
now
either
they're
way.
just mad that like, hey, you didn't tell us this. You know what? Like.
Yeah, like this is a kids' TV
Because
show. That's been coming
you
on
obviously
for a
it was
while.
hidden.
Yeah.
Like PBS did it on purpose. There wasn't any. It was. They were tricked into it. It was hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the scoop with. So now instead of saying that's gay, I've just been saying that's Ratburn.
Is that the dude's name?
Yeah, his last name is Ratburn.
Ratburn?
Mr. Ratburn.
What? That's funny.
Guess what animal he is?
A rat.
Shark.
What?
I
I was like, what?
You like there was like a laugh where you like you like have drinking water and you like laugh and choke. That was you.
Basically. Jeremy's getting a call. Are we going to take this call on the podcast?
I should take this call.
Not live, though. All right, we'll be back momentarily. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the episode. We had a break for a second. Jeremy had to take a call.
Do you know what I had a break from?
You?
Beto, because he lost.
Oh, my gosh.
Got him!
I don't even know where we
Dude.
were.
So,
Oh, Arthur is gay.
remember like last summer? Oh, yeah, Gay Arthur. We talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah. Last
So-
summer or what?
Last summer we did that video. Wait. Now I'm getting them mixed up, the videos we did. We did the video games. Nathan and I did the cartoons, right?
Yeah, Nathan. You and Nathan did the cartoons. We did like the top 20 video games.
Yeah, it was like part
our
1 and
opinion.
part 2. Dude, those are like the longest videos ever.
Yeah.
They actually got some views. I was a little confused. If people just like clicked in just to hear it for like 30 seconds.
Probably.
Because it actually had I was expecting like basically nothing because of the length. One of them was like 20 minutes of us talking about like new video games.
I mean, a lot of people like to watch longer videos.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen,
weird.
like,
So many people are like 3 minutes is the perfect length for a YouTube video. But if I'm like doing something,
Yeah, there are some channels that only have videos that are like 20 to 40 minutes.
yeah, and I mean if you already are in that channel, you're expecting it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like for example, if I always have a watch later. I think I have 200 videos on my watch later on YouTube.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I think the lowest I got to back in March, I got it down to 150. But I've been so busy, and so it just keeps piling up. But so I usually only watch like the most recent ones I have in the watch later. Cause I mean, there's stuff in there from that's got to be 2 years old now
Yeah.
that I just need to go and just clean out. But anyways, that's a different story. what was I saying? YouTube. Oh yeah, but like if I was looking at my watch later, and I was gonna go take out a couple trips of trash, I know it's gonna take me like 10 minutes. So am I gonna pick like the 10-minute video or like 3 3-minute videos? I'm gonna do the 10-minute video.
Yeah.
Personal preference. But anyways, we're not talking about algorithms. We're talking about Darkwing Duck the reboot, and I'm excited.
Wait, so is DuckTales getting a reboot? Or is it just
No,
like
DuckTales got rebooted like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Because there was the 90s DuckTales, which is like the best cartoon ever. And then they're like, hey, let's do it again 20 years later. And they did.
Is it
Same
good?
designers, most of the voice actors are back. Yeah, it's just like the modern animation. That kind of look. So
Was it like the Ninja Turtles reboot?
it doesn't look bad like that.
It doesn't look as bad?
It looks more similar because of that's the popular art style.
Yeah.
But
it's not as cheesy,
in
though.
my opinion, it wasn't as lazy as that.
Okay, good.
Because it was the same designer. He just
okay.
modified it to,
A little bit more modern
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, a lot of the voice actors and stuff are back too, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
So, I haven't actually watched too much of that, of the new one, but I know Nathan has. So, with the success of that, they're now bringing back Darkwing Duck, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Darkwing Duck?
Darkwing Duck.
Who is Darkwing Duck?
Dude, use that edge and look.
The Edge?
Or no, what was the one that plants trees
I don't know.
that we talked about with Thomas?
I don't know. Darkwing Duck.
Ooh, do theme song.
Themes? Darkwing Duck theme? The original Darkwing... Wait, Darkwing Duck, the original theme. I don't want to watch this.
Turn up the volume. It's only a minute long.
Oh wait, this was its own show?
Yeah. But it's like in the DuckTales universe.
Oh, okay.
So like the pilot from DuckTales is on there a lot, and but he's like if Donald Duck was a superhero.
That was Duck Dodgers.
That was Daffy Duck.
You were correct.
And
I
Marvin
got
the
my
Martian.
ducks mixed up.
So I mean, you kind of get the gist of the show from the theme song pretty good, but yeah. So he's like if Donald Duck was a different character and a vigilante. It was a fun show, especially for the 90s. I don't know why I said especially for the 90s. The 90s had a lot of good... The 90s was like the golden era of cartoons.
It
honestly.
really was.
I mean, like the late 60s and 70s had a good launch with all the Looney Tunes stuff. Was kicking up. We had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we still had Flintstones, Jetson, Scooby-Doo, all those popular ones. Tom and Jerry, obviously. But like the 90s is when there was like all these original ones that were really... that were long. They didn't die after 3 seasons or whatever, and are still being collected today.
Dude, there's so many 90s cartoons.
It's crazy.
There's some weird ones though.
Oh yeah.
The 90s was a weird time for cartoons.
The 90s was a weird time in general for media.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
music.
They had their music was awkward. It was in between 80s and 2000. It was like in between 80s rock and 2000 pop. You get 90s.
You get like
rock pop. I don't know.
I kind of like the early 2000s punk rock, like Green Day and stuff, and Linkin Park.
Those have aged.
They have aged. I still like them though.
Yeah, and then you've got movies. You've got stuff where you don't know what's happening, like Batman. Because effects were in an awkward age in the 90s
effects
too.
Were in a very
because we were
awkward
trying
age.
to move past practical effects, but CGI was still not worked out.
Yeah, that was not good.
So the 90s for movies, obviously there's thousands of awesome 90s movies.
Yeah.
But it was still an awkward time. So
Terminator,
I guess what?
Terminator's 80s or 90s?
I believe Terminator's late 80s.
Okay. I was gonna say early 90s or late 80s.
Yeah, and like RoboCop and all that. But man, so maybe they just picked up the slack in their cartoons.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
I don't know. So
There are some good cartoons. There are also some really weird ones.
Like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Robot Chicken, Cow
Dude.
Chicken, Cat Dog.
I was gonna say
Whoa,
like the
I
cat
just
dog
named
one was
5 animal cartoons that are basically have the same title. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cat Dog,
Robo Chicken.
Robo Chicken, and Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, those were all.
I guess I
really
only
weird.
named 4. Rugrats there.
Rugrats was weird.
Rugrats is weird now because of all the conspiracy theories about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Batman was the best.
Batman cartoons in the 90s.
Like the Batman the Animated Series.
Not to be confused with the animated series Batman or whatever.
Not to be confused with the Batman.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Batman, like the other animated series Batman, the newer one.
Yeah, I watched that one on accident, like several years back. Like when I was in high school, then I went back to go watch through it because I'm like, everyone says this is the best Batman cartoon ever, and so it was on Prime. And I watched through like the wrong one.
Okay, there's like 5 or 10 different Batman series. Like you
Yeah.
have to be more specific
Hurts
with
my
me.
head. Anyways,
I got like the 90s Batman, the complete collection. And on top of that, I had the Batman Beyond. Did you ever watch those?
that was the one I watched, Batman Beyond. That's
Oh.
the animated cartoon, right?
It is an anime cartoon. And it's still like it's like
With like Clayface.
right after. Yeah.
Clayface,
It's
yeah.
still like from the 90s, like later 90s.
I just watched the wrong 91 I was trying to watch.
Okay, yeah, that one is still good. Like it has the same stuff, I guess, but Bruce Wayne's really old. And what was the kid's name? Terry, I think. The new Batman.
I don't remember.
It's like futuristic Batman.
What? Maybe I didn't watch Batman Beyond. I watched The Batman?
Okay, the Batman. It was a little bit more modern looking.
A little bit. Was it early 2000s or something?
Yeah.
That one's early 2000s?
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
early
it was The
2000s.
Batman.
I watched that one too. I didn't like it. It was the characters looked so weird.
Yeah. So,
I didn't like it as much as the 90s one.
self-driving vehicle delivery. That was Amazon, question mark?
We totally just changed topics, but yeah.
I'm just trying to move along.
Okay. What are we talking about? Self-driving delivery?
So it's a robot car that brings your packages. In the back, unfolds a robot, marches up to your house, drops off the package, marches back up to the back of the car, and folds itself back in the car.
What if I just steal the robot?
That's the problem.
Wait, I just thought of that right now.
That's the
I
thing
wanted to
that
just, like, steal all
everyone's
the robots.
laughing at. They're like, dude, you're going to get into the neighborhoods where everyone's going to just hijack the robots in the cars.
Yeah, for real though.
Unless they turn them into like RoboCop where the robots can defend themselves. But then we'll have another issue. Watch out.
Lawsuit. That was close to my face.
So, it's a weird time to be alive.
Wait, how do people not steal the drones when they come and deliver?
They're not there to see it.
They're
Maybe.
just fast enough?
Yeah, sounds like it.
I don't know.
It's
How
also
would you
not
just be like-
completely regular yet.
It's pretty popular in big cities.
Big cities. Are they in Dallas?
I think so.
I think Dallas is growing. Soon it's supposed to be like the 9th biggest city in America,
Wow.
like the United States.
Hmm.
But that's also cheating because it has like 1 million cities in it,
Yeah, that's true.
and that's annoying. When I was little and didn't like grasp that concept, I'm like, hey, I thought we were going to Dallas. Like, oh, okay, we're going to Dallas this weekend, and we're like in Grapevine. I'm like, what? It's called Grapevine. This isn't called Dallas. Where's Dallas? I
Yeah.
was so confused.
That confused me.
I was like, what? This is Grapevine, not Dallas. And then everyone's
To this
like,
day, I'm still
I'm
confused.
going to Dallas, and then like in Fort Worth, I'm just like, what? It's not Dallas.
To this day, I'm still confused
Basically.
of like how.
So what
People say Dallas,
So how
but
I
it's like-
taught myself when I was younger is whenever you're going, I always thought, okay, so everything else is in Dallas, but there's also downtown Dallas.
Wait, the downtown Dallas is different than regular Dallas?
No.
It's like the same city.
Yeah, that's what I had in my head when I was little. I'm like, so there's a downtown Dallas, which means that there is Dallas somewhere. And I'm like, so all these towns make up Dallas, and then downtown just got named Dallas? I was like so confused when I was little. It hurt my
You're
head.
confusing me now.
So, anywho, Google Glass is back.
Yeah, I saw the picture that you sent of this, and it looks better.
It does. It doesn't
From
look
what it
like
originally looks?
2014.
Yeah, but it still doesn't look great.
Nope.
It still has like that weird little square thing over the lens.
Don't like that.
Don't like that either. But it's graduated from the moonshot division. So, don't really know
Whatever
what that means. I mean, I guess you could take it from the name. Moonshot division. It's just kind of like a long shot product that probably won't work, but they just keep
Graduated
it there.
it?
Yeah. So, it's graduated moonshot division, and it's now in its second gen enterprise product. I don't know what that means either. But it's no longer like something that could maybe happen. It's starting to become a product.
All I know is there's all these other third-party companies that make glasses that you can record with, and they look like normal sunglasses.
Okay, but Google Glass has like that augmented reality thing.
Yeah,
You know, like I think you can do it with maps now.
that'd be nice. Oh
Well,
yeah,
you know how
we
you can do
talked
like the
about
augmented
that.
reality like with your phone.
Yeah,
Well, just imagine that having that in the glasses. Like it's just augmented reality stuff.
that'd be cool. Also, I guess I didn't put this in, but on the way here this morning, then I heard it was from the tech link that came out late last night. It was like Amazon is making, I think it was a bracelet or a watch, I can't remember, that Alexa tries to recognize your moods.
Yeah, I watched that one this morning. It
Okay,
was
I was listening to it on the car here, and I was like laughed out loud. I was like, what the heck is that about?
I don't know.
I was like, because that's how I was thinking. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, I just want to like leave civilization, go find a little log cabin in the mountains somewhere, and just chill,
Just chill.
away from all the Alexa and all that stuff.
I could totally do that.
That was the first time I thought of that. Just like, I'm just gonna leave all this technology behind and then just go like live in a log cabin.
See, what I would do is I would leave and I'd go to a cabin, but then eventually I'd get so tired of it, I'd just be like bringing in a bunch of Google products.
Nah, all you need is like equipment to stream. All you need, give me a log cabin in the middle of nowhere
And Wi-Fi.
with Wi-Fi for the purpose only of streaming and uploading YouTube. That's the only technology I need.
Seems legit.
And this is, of course, me not working or like living in modern society. But if I was to run away,
What if you just did that and your job was to be a YouTuber and your channel was just like living out in the wilderness?
I'd do it. I mean, Blimey Cow, he lives in the guy that runs Blimey Cow, Jordan Taylor, he has a nice log cabin, and he builds a lot of his furniture and customizes it. And he literally lives
How
on
do
a
you know
goat
that?
farm. Because he did a tour a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Because he did a video, the only Marvel movie he had ever seen, he's in his late 20s. The only Marvel movie he'd ever seen was, I forgot, like the Hulk one or something.
The Hulk one? That's like
Yeah,
the worst one.
and so he went and saw, and so for like a video, he went and saw Endgame with zero context, only seeing the Hulk from the different Hulk.
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about like the 2004 Hulk?
Or 2007, 6, 4, around there. That was the only like Marvel movie he had seen.
Like the trash Hulk or like the newer one?
The newer one that was like not this actor.
Oh.
That was like 2007 or whatever. Because technically in the Marvel universe. Anyways, so that was like the only one he had seen. I feel like there was a second one, but it wasn't. He had seen like, I don't think it was Thor. I don't know. I think he only had seen like part of one, and he like fell asleep. And so they went and to watch it, and then he gave like a rundown of what was happening afterward, like back at their house, like all the characters and stuff. And it was so funny. The only character like that he recognized was like Captain America and Iron Man. But the only characters that he liked was Thor, and the Hulk.
From Endgame?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so he said, and then they told him about Ragnarok. So then he's like, okay, I might watch Thor Ragnarok then because it's Thor and Hulk.
Yeah.
And so, but he said he fell asleep. And then like later, then they exposed him and said he fell asleep during that. But anyways, everyone was giving him crap afterwards, saying it was fake. Like, how can you have, not have been had spoilers and stuff when you make your living online? And then he literally showed us what he does all day. He goes out to his back patio, his log cabin house, and he literally calls the goats to him. And the goats come out of he lives on the edge of the forest. And the goats, like this YouTuber, like millions of subscribers, this internet presence guy.
Okay.
And he's calling his goats out of the forest to come and talk to him. And he's like showing us his homemade monkey bars that he's made like in his patio.
That's gonna be me when I'm older.
That's what I was thinking.
Gonna be
I'm
us.
like, dude, I'm totally down to live in a log cabin, like Blue Haven.
That's pretty lit.
It was really cool.
Like, this is how I have avoided spoilers. I'm super antisocial, live out in the middle of nowhere.
But it was pretty funny. It was a nice place too. I mean, you could tell that it cost a bunch, but
yeah.
So yeah,
That's
bracelets.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, we're at 40 minutes for this episode.
That's
probably
like 50 too long.
Yeah, end it here. We'll catch you guys on the next one.